guys, welcome to the channel. I'm going to be highlighting a German brand that you may not be familiar with. This is KHS. They make tactical watches, tactical gear, and the model I have in front of you is called the XTAC. Now it's a 500 unit limited edition. They're individually numbered on the case back, and I like the fact that you can get some good choice from the manufacturer. So the one on the right, that is the stainless steel version coated on a silicone strap. The one on the left is the full titanium version on the titanium bracelet. Now I was excited about this review because I am familiar with Luminox. I've owned the Black Ops Chrono, I'm familiar with Tracer, but these ones offer nicer specs, nicer options. So I think it's gonna be a more compelling look if you're looking for just a bare bones tool watch. Perhaps you're in the military or police, you're looking for a tactical watch, a professional watch. I think these are going to be the better option, even though they're going to carry a premium over a Luminox or a Tracer. Now, if you don't like the XTAC, there are other versions out there. There are left-hand drive designs. There are non-coated watches. There's field watches. If you're not into quartz, you can opt for a mechanical movement. So I like the fact that there is a very solid selection from this brand, and you can pick something that's really tailored to your needs and your tastes. So let me pull up the titanium version in front of the camera and give you guys a good look at it. I really like this ceramic bezel. I like that it's matted out, but the raised indexing kind of has a little bit of a polish to it, so it does catch some light reflection, and there's some nice contrast so you don't lose the indexing at a glance. Now let me show you the action. Very nice action, very resounding, very clicky, and there's just no play in between positions. I find it a sweet spot with the amount of kind of torque needed to turn this. You know, it's not too much, not too little. You know it's not going to get knocked out of position accidentally, but you could operate it with one hand or with some gloves on. So I like that. I like the fact that you have a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective treatment on the underside. Let me give you some macro shots of the dial so you guys can see the Arabic markers, how they have a little bit of reflection to it. I like the fact that there is the 24-hour scale done a little bit smaller subset or inset of those larger Arabic markers. There is a white date window at the 3 o'clock position. So I think the strong suit here is going to be, you know, your materials, your sapphire, your ceramic, your action on the bezel, the different options when it comes to material, strap choice, but I love the tritium tubes. Now these ones are done in red, white, and blue in low light situations. They emit a constant glow. It's going to be like that for years. So they're a little bit better than like really potent Seiko Lumibrite that will decay after a number of hours. This is just constant all the time. And I think, you know, if you're in a professional situation, the G-Shock, here's my Solar 5610 that is just, you know, such an awesome watch, very affordable, very tough. But if you want to look at the time here in low light situations, you have to press the button to get the light up feature. And even in natural light, sometimes it's kind of difficult to look and get a reading of the display there. And you're not going to have that problem with this tactical XTAC. You know, it's natural light, very legible, low light situations, even more so. Now let me give you some wrist shots here. I'll give you some more shots in natural light so you guys can see really how this plays and hopefully get a good sense of how this would fit on your wrist. So I like the relatively short lug-to-lug length. This does come in under 13 millimeters, which is nice for, you know, this style of watch. And the fact that the bezel has quite a bit of clearance here and large teeth. So again, you're going to be able to get good traction and good grip when you're operating the bezel, even if you have gloves on. So I like the functionality here. I like the different options from the company, from KHS. And if you're not into quartz movements, which this one does carry, they do have other models that you can opt for a mechanical movement. So I'm gonna put a link in the description where you guys can check out KHS, their tactical gear, their tactical watches. I would say if I'm buying one of these, I'm going to be buying one of these over a Luminox and over a Tracer. Now again, this is a German brand. The website is Auf Deutsch, but if you go up to the upper right corner of the website, you can click on the flag icon and get a language translation so you can see all the specs and the thought process behind the design. You can read that in English. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch today. Hopefully this brand gets some more exposure, because honestly, they make a nicer product. Even though it carries a premium over a Luminox or over a Tracer, I think the overall product is a more compelling one and would be better suited to those of you in professional fields, in military or in police, or hey, maybe you're not in those fields, but you're really hard on your watches and you need something that's just basically bulletproof. This is going to be a good one to consider. So again, website in the description. Thanks for watching today. Let me know if you have questions, and we'll see you guys in the next video.